Hey, good people, how you doing? David Taub here, co-creator of nextlevelguitar.com. How are you? I hope all is well, and I hope your guitar journeys are going famously. Today I have a killer lick for you where we're going to use a combining or stacking arpeggios technique, and also we're going to throw in a scale and a scale technique and put it all together into an exercise slash lick that you could use as a jump off point and add it up into your playing. Check it out, sounds pretty cool. So what I'm doing here is I'm taking actually 3 arpeggios and I'm connecting them together, and then I'm sliding into a scale and then taking a scale technique and skipping thirds and kind of ending the riff that way. So it's a great way to learn, kind of map out the fretboard and to start to connect your ideas together and phrase them together logically and make a solo statement that makes sense as you're playing, kind of liquidy sounding across the fretboard instead of just up and down in straight boxes, right? And before I forget, if you would like us to send you a free video lesson that is not on YouTube, and to go along with that, a coinciding PDF ebook that has over 20 scales diagrammed out, fretboard diagrams, chord charts, it's packed. If you want both the video lesson and the ebook for free, totally no strings attached, for free from Next Level Guitar, just click on that link. The link is in blue. It's in the video. It's in the text box below this video. Just click on that. We'll send it to you for free from Next Level Guitar. So I did all this in the key of A minor. Right now, obviously you want to practice this in different keys and whatnot, but I'm going to show you these arpeggios. What I basically did, and I'm going to take you in on a tight shot, but just so you can kind of get the gist. So I took an A minor arpeggio, and that's kind of what I started with, and ascended it up the fretboard. Then I kind of took this A minor triad and then connected it to another A minor arpeggio, but down in this position. Right? So I did this. Then I kind of slid up and played an A minor 7th arpeggio. And then I kind of connected all 3 of them like this. I'll play it for you slow, and we'll go in on a tight shot. And then I kind of slid up to my high A octave. A little bit of a stretch here. And then I came down this A natural minor scale in thirds, skipping thirds, and landed on my A note. And that's it. Now I normally wouldn't play arpeggio straight down and straight up playing every single note in the arpeggio. I would kind of mix it in with other scalar notes and licks and kind of stop along the way. But I just want to give you kind of a basic outline here, a framework that you can work off of to see how you can connect these ideas, and then kind of play one, stop, play some riffs, connect it to the other, stop, because that's what really good arpeggio playing, in my opinion, kind of mixes the arpeggio in with scales and notes. Just like I really wouldn't play like an A natural minor scale, like, all the way down from the top, playing every note all the way from the bottom to the top. It sounds too stiff. It doesn't have any pizzazz. It doesn't have any zazazoo, So just like you wouldn't play your scales like that, you really wouldn't play arpeggios like that per se. So break this up once you get this down and throw in some licks and connect it even to your, like we're going to keep A minor pentatonic scales. I could do that, I could show you some of that too if we have time, as you move up and down the fretboard. And this is a great exercise to help you with that. This is the 5th fret. That's our A note. We're doing this in the key of A minor. So the first arpeggio I play is your basic A minor arpeggio. And all arpeggio is the notes of a chord played one at a time as opposed to playing them at the same time. So we're playing basically the notes A, the root, C, which is the minor third, the flat third, and your 5th, which is an E. A, C, E. Root, third, 5th. Then I'm just repeating them. A, C, E. A, C, E. Right? All the way down. So, and I'll tab this out for you too on the screen, but that's what a minor chord is. A root, a flat third, or a minor third. Root, minor third, and a 5th. As opposed to a major chord, which would be a major third. C sharp. Root, third, 5th. Minor, root, flat third, 5th. right? So we're going to play this arpeggio. You're going to play the 5th, the A note and the C note, 5th and 8th frets on the low E string. Then the E, which is the 7th fret on the A string. And then with your first finger, just bar that A and the D string, because you're also going to play, to get back to the root note, the 5th fret on the D string. So far. Now, I like using my pinky on the 8th fret on that C note. It just really works well for me. A lot of guys, including if you're jazz guys, like that real Django Reinhardt kind of thing where they play that with the 2nd finger. And then they hop with their 1st finger up to the 7th fret. And that looks like this. To me, it's just not as comfortable. I'm big on using that pinky, but you want to try both and see what you like best. Here's the one way. Here's the other way. Also, for a lot of this, we're going to be using a lot of straight downstrokes, almost like sweep picking. You know, like in the beginning I was sweep picking it, but you don't have to feel you have to get up to that level to where you could sweep pick it. You could individually pick the notes, is fine. But I'm actually, in the beginning, I would do like a down, up, down, down. As far as the picking pattern. Then the next note, you got to grab that C note again. I do that with my pinky on the D string at the 10th fret. Then I grab with my 2nd finger on the 9th fret, the E note on the G string. 3rd finger, I grab the A note, that's our root note, on the B string 10th fret. Then 1st finger on that C note, which is the 8th fret of the high E, and then stretch to the 12th fret to get the E note on the high E. And there's that minor triad. A, C, E. So slow, you have this. And just work up the speed. Right? Now, so we're up here now, and what I did, instead of descending all the way back down the same arpeggio, I played this arpeggio, which again is an A minor arpeggio, but it has a little different kind of timbre because I'm playing it in a different place on the neck. So I descended down this arpeggio, but again it's A, C, E, A, C, E. It's the same exact notes. So what I did when I got to the top, played that triad, then I come back down with my 1st finger on that E note, 9th fret on the G string, and then the 10th fret on the D string with my 2nd finger, and my pinky on that A note, that's our root note, 12th fret A string. That arpeggio looks like this. You can just practice that by itself, right? Practice just descending that run. So altogether you have this so far. So then what I did was I slid up. When I got to the top, this arpeggio, slid up to the 15th fret of the A string, and I played A minor 7th arpeggio. So it's root, 3rd, 5th, and that adds in a G note, which in the key of A is our flat 7. So just to give it, change up a little bit, give it a little bit more zap. So that arpeggio is actually, if you want to take it from the A with your 1st finger, 12th and 15th frets on the A string, 3rd finger, 14th fret D string, and then 12th and 14th on the G string, 12th and 14th frets. 2nd finger, grab that C note, 13th fret on the B, and then on the high E string, I catch that 12th and 15th fret. Okay, so if you attach all 3, you get this. Right? And you build up that speed. Then, what I did was I slid from the 15th fret to the 17th fret, because that's my high A. Really know where all your A notes are. That's your root note. Those are the notes you really want to emphasize. So once I slid up to that note, then I played this little descending kind of skipping thirds lick coming down this A natural minor scale. That whole scale looks like this, and I'll draw this out for you so you can see it. That's an A natural minor scale, and that's where that A minor 7th arpeggio kind of lives, right in that scale. So that descending skipping thirds, I kind of took a fragment of the scale and played that lick. So a little stretch, 17th fret on your A note, high E string, 12th fret on the E string, high E string, then 13th fret on the high E string, 15th fret on the B string, go back to 12th fret on the high E string, C note, 13th fret B string, and then I just did a 12th, 13th fret hammer, pull off to the 12th fret, and then I ended it on the 14th fret on that A note, on the G string. So you get this. So if we put all that together slow, here's the first minor, A minor arpeggio. Then I come down that second A minor arpeggio. Then I slide up and play that minor 7th arpeggio. Slide up again to the high A and play that descending third, skipping thirds lick. Here's the whole thing. And then just try to get it a little faster each time. Okay, so I hope you can start to see these connection points. They're so important, you know. Learning the notes on the neck is such a critical thing in my opinion. It just makes it easier. Faster to grab notes, faster to land on certain hip notes that are in certain chords, chord tones, things of this nature. So mapping out the fretboard, knowing notes is a great idea. Learning to attach things and see those connection points, and I have other lessons where I teach these connection points. So I hope you like that. Practice it in different keys. Try it over A minor jam tracks. Or if you're fast enough, over individual A minor or A minor 7th chords and whatnot. Enjoy, get creative with it. And don't forget, click on that link in the text box below this video. We'll send you a free video lesson and a coinciding ebook where I have lots of scales drawn out and lessons and fretboard diagrams to really help you with this, so you could see kind of the big picture, see the total big picture, right? All right, I'm David Taub. Thanks so much for joining us. Really appreciate your support and your feedback over the years. You guys, you gals rock! And if you get a chance, go to our website, www.nextlevelguitar.com. There's over 850 video lessons, written lessons, jam tracks. We have lessons for beginners, intermediates, and advanced players. Even if you've never even played guitar before, you could take it right from the start, or we have intermediate, advanced. You could hop in where you're at in your journey, go from there. Lessons in all genres of music. It's a great site. And certainly let us know if you have any questions. Take care. Keep putting those guitars in your hands every day. Keep developing your ear. Rock on.